Hi, in this video I'm going to present my animation in my game project Mainlaminate. I will go through each part step by step and show both implementation and how I build them. First I create the player spreadsheet. As you can see here, each animation frame is stored as an individual layer in the Photoshop. Each frame is separated, which allows me to easily edit and replace any frame without affecting others. For example, I can adjust place position slightly, or modify details like hold and feet, or even replace a frame entirely. This gives me the full control over the animation. I create 3 directions, down, up, and side. Each direction have 4 frames, forming a completed animation circle. And this is the idle. For the idle animation, I create a separate spreadsheet. Instead of large movements, I add small changes like slightly vertical movements. This creates a breathing effects. Next, I'll demonstrate a simple animation. Wait a moment. This is an escape pod in the game which have the blinking light effects that simulate an active system and attract player attention. Let's zoom in a little bit. Instead of using external effects, I use a layered spread approach. Now I briefly show how it works. The animation is implemented using a spread overlay and alpha translation. Instead of switching spread directly, I control the transparency of a dark version of the spread. Let me see. Yeah, that's a dark version of the image. This creates a smooth breaking effects with the transition. The animation is controlled with a simple state system. The bright states fade to dark, fade back to bright, and dark states. This allows the animation feel more natural instead of just switching instantly, and the animation helps to guide the player towards the goal. Now I'll show the player animation system. As the player moves, the animation changes based on the direction. Here you can see the animator controller updated in real time from idle to walk. For the left and right movement, I will use the same side animation and flip the splits using code. When the player stops moving, the animation switch back to idle. This demonstrates the spreadsheet animation system and the directional control. Here are the animation clips I use in the projects. I create 6 main clips, walk idle for each direction. And this is the walk animation. Use 4 frames for set up a loop continuously. And this is one of the idle animation. Compared to the walking, the movement is much more smaller. It's continue from a complete loop. For a circle animation, I ensure that the first and last frame continue smoothly, so the animation loop is very real during the gameplay. Now I briefly explain the player movement system. The player movement control using keyboard input. I read the horizontal and the vertical input and convert into a movement vector. Then update the character position every frame. I also clamp the player within the screen boundary to prevent moving outside the game area. And this is the animation control script. This script handles the animation. It sends the 3 parameters to the animator. move X, move Y, and is moving. Based on the direction, it depends which animation should play. For side movement, I use sprite flipping instead of separate animations. This keeps the system simple while still supporting directional animation. To summarize, I implement a simple blinking animation for the escape pod, building spreadsheet based on the animation system for the player, and create a looping circle animation for the idle and walking. Thank you all for watching.